Yo, what's going on, guys? Chris Barner here, Overtime Athletes, back with another video with my man Phil DeRue. Phil, appreciate you coming through. Hey, so on the first video, it's kind of like a part one, right?
Yeah.
We're talking more macro level, more, hypothetical, somebody coming in, how would you approach strength training? And now what I would love to do to be able to help these guys out is give me your best bang for your buck. 3 exercises that's almost like a must include. Run me through them. Let me know what you're looking for as far as those athletes go. Maybe any tweaks you're trying to make for their particular sport, and any other information you can get.
Yeah, so first and foremost, we want to make sure that the exercises that we do choose are efficient, right? And also have effectiveness for what we're trying to accomplish. Now, we're going to utilize a general approach that has relevancy towards the sport. So I do want to do some type of compound lift movement. Then we're going to do some grip movement there. Integrating the grip and the core. And then obviously I want to work some type of hinging to work the posterior chain and the glutes in general, because it's going to be highly important when you're talking about bridging and rolling and things like that. When you're sitting in somebody's guard, you want to make sure that your body is nice and strong and stable, so you have good strong stabilizers there. Your transverse plane is locked in and good so you don't get swept. And then obviously you want to have good strength from the lower body too, along with, again, like I said, the grip strength. So we're going to go through these 3 exercises that I feel is most important, especially when you're talking about full relevancy to the sport, but also strengthening up the entire body from a general perspective.
Must-haves in the program.
Exactly.
Gotcha. What we got?
All right, so first one we're gonna do is the trap bar deadlift. Right, I like the trap bar deadlift. Again, we're talking about efficiency. A lot of times, my jiu-jitsu guys lack that mobility, right? So hip mobility, ankle mobility. So this is very easy for them to get into. The bar sits in the midline of the body. I know you did a video on the trap bar deadlift. Actually, you guys can check that out in the link below. We're good. It's not my first time. Chris showed me. But what we're gonna do is basically gonna go ahead and set up like you're gonna get into a jump stance. Right? We're gonna take our feet. I want you to grab the ground with your toes, and I want you to go ahead and externally rotate. So you're gonna screw your feet into the ground, right? From there, you're just gonna go ahead and sit straight down, grabbing the handles. Good. Now with this, I always cue my guys, I want you to actually act like you're crushing your armpits here. So we're locking our lats down. Then from there, you're gonna actively, instead of pushing your feet down, you're gonna act like you're spreading the floor apart. So now you're gonna activate the hips here. And then from there, all you're gonna do is as you spread the floor apart, you're just gonna stand up tall and squeeze the glutes. Hips in, boom, good. Back down, good control. Let's go again, and up, drive, good, perfect. Back down. Head is nice and neutral, right? We're not driving our head up like this, right? Keeping a neutral spine throughout the entire body. Lats are tight, and drive up, back down, good. Okay. Obviously, Chris knows how to do this, so a lot of times you're gonna get to see, a little bit of valgus in the knees. These are good assessment tools that you could also utilize while you're actually seeing the lift going in live time. So if you do see any type of knee caving in, or you see like the ankles can't get into proper dorsiflexion, well then you know what you need to do as far as from an assessment or corrective perspective to get them better, to actually have more force production through the ground to increase their ability to do their work ahead for the sport. All right, so next one we're gonna do is for the upper body and the grip strength. Again, this is like a 2-part exercise, right? Because you're working the core, working anti-rotation, anti-flexion, and they're also getting grip strength. A lot of times I see, people doing like wrist curls and things like that. The primary benefit that you get is from a bang for your buck perspective, it's not very, adequate, right? A lot of times when you're doing the wrist curls, you're gonna get fatter arms, like as far as forearms goes, and actually your hands get fatter. So it actually limits your grip after a while. So you really wanna work on isometric strength and squeezing the dumbbells as tight as you can. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna grab, get in front, okay? Drop down just like you're doing a trap bar deadlift, grab the dumbbells up top, and we're just gonna go ahead and walk and make sure you're maintaining a neutral spine and locking down your lats, okay? But you're gonna get a nice squeeze on the dumbbells as you do it. Good. And we're just gonna walk regular, keeping core balance, right? We're not swaying back and forth. Lats are nice and tight, shoulders are down. Good, we're gonna do about, that's it, good, about 100 feet and go back. Again, you can change this up. You can do this as a part of a conditioning component too as well. If you want to go a little faster, you can do it through time or for distance. But I do like this as part of a finisher almost, when we're done with our main compound exercises.
Right.
All right, so this one is a little bit different. You know, this is a glute bridge here. You can do it from a bench where you're actually putting your shoulders on the bench there. It's more of what we call a hip bridge, but this one is a little bit similar to what you're gonna be doing on the mats. Again, you're on the floor, if you're on your back, you wanna have that ability to actually drive through your hips and squeeze your glutes. So if you do get mounted or something like that, you have the ability to actually buck off and roll, right? So that you can change position accordingly and get into a better dominant position. So what you're gonna do is go ahead and just sit on your butt, and we're gonna put this on your lap. Now you're just gonna lay back behind you, go ahead and lay straight back, good. Get your feet up at right there, 45-degree angle, good. Now from there, I just want you to breathe and brace, right? And then you're gonna drive your heels through the ground and squeeze your glutes, ready? Drive up, then back down. Drive up, back down. Drive up, back down. Let's get two more. Drive up, squeeze the glutes. Back down, last one. Drive up, back down. Good, relax, perfect. Another thing you wanna see if they start to, again, cave in their knees, right? Or they can't get their legs back behind them too much, what you wanna do is you can grab a hip circle or some type of band like what you would do with monster walks, and let them have that cueing, that tactile cueing to get that external rotation so you can get more of that abduction going on there as well. Gotcha. So you're hitting the entire glute in general.
Gotcha, so it activates the medius.
Exactly.
Cool, no doubt. I like these three, man. Well, I appreciate that. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it, absolutely. Y'all check out down below for Ground Control. It's a full strength and conditioning program for BJJ. I'll holler at you guys next time.